Hey guys, it's Jeff with BVTV. I'm here with Jacoby from Papa Roach. How's it going, man?
I'm very good, man. How are you?
I'm doing well, I'm doing well.
Nice.
All right, so you guys are playing a 2-day stint here in Sacramento, and then you head out on a tour.
Yes.
What is the difference, and what's the reaction like playing in your hometown compared to the shows on the road?
Well, I mean, for this hometown gig in particular, it means a lot to us because we haven't done a club gig in Sacramento or Northern California in a long time. So good friends of ours, Eric Rushing, Brett Baer. Brett Baer is actually our ex-manager, bought the venue, which I'm totally stoked about because those guys are two big players in the Sacramento music scene. And Sacramento needs a venue that's 1,000 seats, you know, that just, it's like perfect intimate rock club. And for us, we were like, well, we want to do the grand opening, and it didn't work out to be able to do the grand opening because of scheduling, but you know, I think we're like the second or third band here, so it's going to be killer tonight. And 2 nights here, it's going to be off the chain. And hometown, I mean, close enough to home. We're from Vacaville originally, you know, but I mean, we all live up this way now. And, well, not all of us, but a couple of us. So it's going to be a lot of fun tonight. I think we'll see a lot of familiar faces in the crowd. I actually was just hanging out with my ex-drummer, Dave Buckner, right before the interview. We talked for like 30 minutes, and I was like, it's a trip, man. I haven't talked to him in quite a while, and so it was like a little bit awkward, you know what I'm saying? We were both like, this is freaking awkward, but this is really cool, like, because he's been on my mind quite a bit, you know, so that's the beauty of a hometown rock show. You get to run into some people that you hadn't seen in quite a while, so it's been good. Cool. So far, we haven't even played the show yet. Yeah. I'm having a good time.
So you guys just put out a live album at the end of last summer.
Yes.
And it's been about 2 years since a full studio album has been released. Yep. Any plans on releasing a full studio album anytime soon?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, pretty much for what we did with Time for Annihilation was live album with 5 brand new songs, and it kind of harkens back to the old school days of P. Roach when we used to release 5-song EPs. And so it's got the P. Roach classics live with the new stuff. And actually, with that record, we still have 2 more singles to go with. So it's going to be a little while before we do another full-length record. We're going to be writing this year and probably a full-length release summer 2012. Doomsday Radio, P. Roach coming at you.
So you guys have been around for quite a while.
Yes.
What is going to set this album apart from all your previous albums?
To be honest, I can't really say right now at this point because it's yet to be written. I mean, there's ideas and riffs and stuff like that, but I think the only thing that is consistent about P. Roach is that we're always evolving and trying new things with our music, and so I think expect the unexpected, you know?
So we've been getting a lot of comments to our webpage, and there's been a lot of questions as to if you guys will revert back to rapping like in the early days of P. Roach.
They're still asking that question? They're like, when are you going to rap again? You know, I mean, it's, I guess, for me, I just totally lost interest in hip-hop. There's so much shitty hip-hop out there that, you know, for a few years it was like just candy pop BS that I just lost interest in the style. And for me, I wanted to really prove myself as a valid rock singer. And it's a trip because now, you know, I just sang like on a Carlos Santana record, and I was like, I left the studio and I was like, I did it. Like, I'm a valid rock singer now. Like, I just went to sing, and you know, not only do I have a career in P. Roach, but like, I went and sang on a Santana track. That's rock singer, you know? And so for me, you know, it's like anything can happen. I mean, you never know. My rapping skills are kind of rusty. I mean, we still bang out the old school classics and stuff like that, so I can rip it, but you know, it's who knows? You know, I can't really say where I'm headed. Pretty vague, huh?
No, sounds good. Do you have any titles in mind for the next album?
Well, actually, there is a title in mind. It's not the definitive title, but I keep saying Doomsday Radio. So, who knows? Maybe that'll be the title. You never know. Sounds catchy. So, now we just need to make a record that sounds like that. So,
can you let us know what the next single is going to be?
Next single for us at this point, we're on Burn right now. Burn is just starting to rip up the active rock charts, which is rad. No Matter What, we already shot a video for it. It's going to be the next single on the record.
What is the premise for that music video going to be?
Well, pretty much No Matter What we shot with the same guy. He actually shot Hollywood Horror and Burn, and we shot Burn and No Matter What like in a matter of a couple days. And so No Matter What we shot out in the desert, Joshua Tree, down south. And pretty much the premise of the video, the idea, I guess it's, to sum it up, it is Reservoir Dogs meets Papa Roach rock video somehow.
Sounds cool.
Somehow mixed up. It's our most cinematic video to date, and I think that for us, it's really time to push in that new direction, you know, visually with our band, instead of just doing performance video. It's like, all right, they know we rock, they know what we look like, now let's stretch it out. And so we definitely evolved it. I think it's the best video we've ever made.
And when can we expect that?
It'll be coming out on the internet probably in the springtime. I'd say April or May. I think June is the official release date of the single, or not date, but the time of the year that's going to be coming out. And you know, it will be interesting to see what fans think, because we had to heavily edit the video for television. So pretty much if you want to see the real deal, you got to go to our website or go to YouTube.
All right, so recently you guys just switched labels. How is it going with the new label?
New label, it's been great. That gave us the opportunity to release a live record. We've been trying to release a live record for quite a while, and nobody is at our old company was interested in that, and we just thought it was a cool way to cap off a decade of Papa Roach. And pretty much where we're at right now with this company is we get on a phone, and it's super efficient. We'll get on the phone with the manager and we'll talk about, you know, for instance, Time for Annihilation. We said, all right, we want David Bendeth to produce the record. We want to work with Jesse Davey on the music videos again, and we want to work with Ground Control or Buck Wild on our website and everything. So all the creative and business decisions get made on one call, and it's very efficient. So we come up with a plan of action, and then we put it into effect. And so, you know, sometimes back in the old days or early days of Pete Roach, it was like we just fly by the seat of your pants. You know, it's like book a tour, and then a month before the tour is happening, we put tickets on sales. Like, nah, you got to put tickets on sales like 3 to 4 to 6 months ahead of your tour. And so it's really just being smart about, you know, how we make our plan and execute it. And so far it's been good. You know, it's given us the creative freedom to not freak out all the time and just enjoy what we do.
All right, so you guys have toured the world many times.
Yes.
What can fans expect on your upcoming tour?
Oh, for us, I mean, if you know Pete Roach, it's just knock down, drag out, banging, ripping, roaring rock show. And that's just what we bring, you know, an energetic, passionate rock band on stage every night. And I think that that's what fans expect, and that's what we give them, you know?
Definitely. All right, man, so a couple fun questions before we get out of here.
Yeah, let's do this.
What is the most trouble you've gotten into on tour?
The most trouble I've gotten into on tour? Shoot. Oh, I got arrested by the New Jersey State Police for inciting a riot. And it wasn't even the police that I was scared of. It was Sharon Osbourne, because we were on Ozfest, and she flipped her fucking wig. And I thought she was going to kill me, but then we ironed it all out, and it was cool.
Craziest fan experience?
Craziest fan experience. A fan showed up on my doorstep and claimed that they were me, and that we had a big problem and we had to figure this out. And I was like, the problem is you're fucking insane, and I'm going to buy you a Greyhound ticket home. So I drove this girl. It was a girl, too. It was tripped me out. I had some of the same tattoos. It was strange. But yeah, I drove her to a Greyhound station, bought her a ticket, and sent her home. It's like, love you, but you gotta go. Weird. Awkward.
All right, so I take your iPod and I'm looking through it. What are you embarrassed that I see on it?
Not really much, man. I mean, I guess. Oh, you know what? I got some Kids Bop stuff on my iPod.
But you got kids, so that's cool.
Yeah, so it's cool. You know, I mean, I guess like maybe like Kelly Clarkson or something like that. But I think that record Breakaway is freaking awesome. So I can't really. I just have a love for music in general. So I really don't. I'm not ashamed. Whatever. Lionel Richie. I dance on the ceiling. You know what I'm saying? I get down to get up. It's all good. So.
What's the most embarrassing thing to happen while performing?
Forgetting the words to the song. I'd say that's probably the most embarrassing, and that's happened to me a couple times. I'm like, you know, I'm off in my own world thinking about something else, and the verse comes up, and I'm like, somewhere beyond happy. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. It comes to me. Just gotta trust my instinct.
What is the weirdest thing someone might find in your suitcase when you're on tour?
Oh, weirdest thing. Oh, for a while I had this like it's like a masturbation toy. It's like a kind of like a pocket pussy. My wife got it for me before I went out on tour. So it would probably be awkward if I was going through airport security and they pulled this pink dick sock thing out and was like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Oh, you actually You spit in it, and you know. So it's probably one of the most awkward or weird things I travel with on a regular basis.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't carry it in my person though, my bag.
What's the most embarrassing thing to happen ever? Doesn't have to be on tour.
Oh, here it is, right here. I'll tell you straight up. 16 years old, I lost my virginity, and my mother walked into the room while it was happening, and it was horribly embarrassing.
I guess that's the same answer every time, huh?
Oh, dude, it's like exactly. Everybody's like the most embarrassing. I'm like, here it is. I don't even know if anybody could top it. It's horrible. I'm gonna go take a shower and scrub myself. I feel dirty.
All right, man. So before we get out of here, anything you want to say to your fans?
I miss you guys. I've been home for 2.5 months sitting on my ass. I haven't played rock and roll in a bit, so I'm chomping at the bit to get back out on the road. So come to the P-Road shows. Canada, we're coming your way. And if you're watching this and it's 2012, we'll be dropping a record here pretty soon. You know how this shit goes. Peace. We love you. I love you. He loves you.
All right, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Nice talking with you, man, for real. What's up, y'all? This is Jacoby from Papa Roach, and I just want to let you know that BVTV rocks your world. So crank it up. Stay tuned. Peace.